told me her childhood best friend would always be more important than me. So, I filed for divorce, and now she's a pregnant single mother after stalking him and getting abandoned by her criminal baby daddy, who's in prison for fraud. I'm still trying to figure out if I overreacted or if I was justified. So, here's some background that's probably relevant. I'm a 34M marine biologist who works for a government research facility. Not the most exciting job, but it pays well, and I get to study deep-sea creatures, which is pretty cool. My ex-wife, Jenny, 32F, is a veterinarian who I met at a mutual friend's barbecue about 6 years ago. We clicked immediately over our shared love of animals and terrible puns. Jenny has this childhood best friend, Sean, 33M, who she's known since they were literally in diapers. Their families lived next door to each other growing up, and apparently, they were inseparable as kids. Sean is married to a woman named Laura, and they have 2 young kids. I always knew Jenny and Sean were close. But I figured that's just how some friendships work. They'd text frequently, have inside jokes I didn't understand, and she'd prioritize his calls, even during our dates. Sometimes now, I'm not typically a jealous person. In my line of work, you deal with a lot of uncertainty, and you learn to go with the flow. But there were some things that bothered me. Like when we were planning our wedding 3 years ago, Jenny insisted Sean be in the wedding party, even though I barely knew the guy, or how she'd immediately drop whatever we were doing if Sean needed something, whether it was moving furniture or just wanting to vent about his job. The breaking point came during what started as a stupid argument about vacation planning. We'd been married for 3 years at this point, and I suggested we take a trip to the Maldives for our anniversary. I've been saving up specifically for this because Jenny had mentioned years ago that it was her dream destination, but she wanted to go camping instead because Sean and Laura were planning a camping trip and she wanted to coordinate so we could accidentally run into each other at the same campground. I pointed out that we could see Sean and Laura anytime since they lived 20 minutes away, but the Maldives trip was something special just for us. That's when she got defensive and said I was being selfish for not understanding how important Sean was to her. I tried to explain that I wasn't asking her to choose between us, just that sometimes our marriage should take priority. Then she said it, you need to understand that Sean will always be more important to me than you. He's been in my life since we were babies, and you've only been here for a few years. That's just how it is. I sat there for a solid minute just processing what she'd said. Not equally important or important in different ways. She literally said Sean would